Joe Volpe. I'm demonstrating some of the vocal techniques that I learned from Ernie Castaldo in New York City from 1982 through 84 roughly, and then again around 1987 through 89 I took lessons with Ernie Castaldo, and I'm going to demonstrate the amazing things that I learned. I'm going to start on a middle C note, and this is just a demonstration of how I do warm-ups. Firstly, I'll breathe. I'll open wide like an umbrella, the awning. And breathing into the abdomen. And I'll start with a comfortable note for my range. You should pick a comfortable note for yours, not too low, not too high. Ming, 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 ming. The sound is focused forward through the back of the nose, up into the forehead. Ming, 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 ming. Ming, 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 ming. As you do these, just be aware that you're resting on the compressed air. The work isn't taking it in. The work isn't drawing the air in. It's almost relaxing to let it out. Think of the balloon when you're squeezing the top of the balloon. The compressed air is in there. You're just letting it out through the vocal cords to produce sound. Ming, 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 ming. Ming, 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 ming. Ming, 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 ming. If you start to get lightheaded, you need to take a second to breathe. Now you'll continue up the scale until you get into the top of your range. Ming, 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 ming. Ming, 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 ming. Ming, 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 ming. Ming, 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 ming. And I'm doing these full voice, chest voice, with a power, with a lot of volume. Ming, 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 ming. Ming, 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 ming. Ming, 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 ming. Even though this is chest voice, I'm still I'm using the pharyngeal voice, the nasal voice, the falsetto, if you will. Even though it's not a true falsetto sound, that's part of what that is contributing to the sound that my body's making. I'm almost resting on the back of my throat into the nasal, into that nasal feeling, focusing forward. A lot of resonance. You should feel resonance as you do these notes. All right, here I am at an A sharp or a B flat 4. And this is where my voice would normally crack from my chest voice, where it would crack into a falsetto voice, right in this range. And this is not meant to sound pretty. You will crack your voice as you do these. Ming, 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 ming. Now you notice there I kind of just let it go into a falsetto sound. So I'm up in falsetto now. Rest when you have to so you don't hyperventilate. You need to learn to take the compression, because the secret to this vocal method is a lot of compression, a lot of compressed air, and you're ramming that up through and putting pressure up the back of your throat into your nasal, into your sinuses, into your head. You're resting all of this on that compression. I'm feeling all that pressure building where my fingers would meet inside my head, right in the center of my head, going toward the roof of my mouth. Compression, pressure. Now, if you can't hit the note, which I'm there, do it anyway. It doesn't have to sound pretty. I'm not making any sound, but I'm putting my apparatus as close to that position as I can get it. And be careful not to strain yourself. If it hurts, certainly back off. Now, I'm not going to go much further than that. This is 5 or 6 steps above where my voice goes falsetto. Now, the exercise to come back down when you work your way up to a high pitch, don't just walk away. When you're going to exercise your voice and do what I call it a workout. I sit down and do this as a workout. This is all strengthening. You bring the voice up to the high end of your range, beyond your range. And now to come back down, you're going to be mimicking the sound A-ear. I'm going to take this down a whole octave. A-ear, A-ear, A-ear. A-ear, 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 A-ear. Each step of the way, supporting with breath. All the way down, back down to that C, that middle C where I started, or where you'll start in your comfortable range, and then you're going to go below your range. You can enunciate. A-ear, 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 A-ear. A-ear, 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 A-ear. A-ear, 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 A-ear. A-ear, A-ear, A-ear. A-ear, 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 A-ear. A-ear, 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 A-ear. A-ear, 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 A-ear. Now I'm going below where I started. A-ear, 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 A-ear. A-ear, 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 A-ear. A-ear, 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 A-ear. a little tea, herbal tea, something warm, something to keep you moist. Swallowing is good during the course of your workout. Yawning is very good. Even if it's a fake yawn, cultivate yawning. Let it overtake you. Learn how to make it happen. That wide open yawning posture, that's how we take our breath. Hey year, 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 hey year. Again, go below what you can sound. Hey year, hey year, hey year, hey year, hey year. Not barely getting any volume out of this. I'm way down low, but hey, go down below. Hey. All right, I'm making no sound at all now. Go down even past that. All right, back to middle C. Ming, 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 ming. And that should take you 20 minutes to a half hour. Take your time. That is a warm-up, a basic warm-up that I would do before a gig, maybe a half hour before a performance. And that's generally what I'll do 15 minutes of that, and it's a very free-form kind of thing. If you want to be disciplined about it, certainly go up every step of the way up with the range of octaves that you can sing, using any instrument or just faking it. I'm sure there's an app for that on your phone where you can just hit notes going up.